is going on, guys? My name is pixelmissilech, aka pixelmissilech in Japan. So I will promise you guys at the last video I will talk about the Nintendo DS, like the real, the original, the OG back DS. Look at it, it's silver. So in the last PSP video, like talk about you guys, I bought it from Japan through Dozo. So looking at the condition, I don't think the previous owner changed anything on it so far. Man, the hardware, unbelievable. It's working and it's worked perfectly. Let me show you guys if I can turn it on. Before that, I'm using the, usually people using the R4 card. This one is the TTDS with a 64GB data SD card. So let me see if I can turn it on. Power. See, green light. Look at that. I mean, it got some lines on the screen, but it doesn't matter, it's still playable. So we got Hotel Dust, one of my favorite games for this device. DS, also one of my favorite. And then I'm playing spend most of the time playing Pokemon Platinum. This is the crazy. I mean, last time I've played this, I think it's a week ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and still power on. Imagine that, man, for this kind of old device. The PSP, if I haven't touched it for maybe 4 to 5 hours, you need to recharge it again. Like, it's not, the battery isn't low, but it's died. It needs some power to jumpstart it to play the PSP. So there's a lot of work, especially I tell you guys that I need to take it out and put on adapter. But this guy, I can just charge it through this port. I don't even know what port is this. It's really cool. So far, the condition that I get for this DS, it got some scratches on the top. I mean, it's okay, especially it looks silver. I love the silver look on this thing. And then from the inside, it looks okay. Only the minus part is these both screens got some, I don't know what we call it, maybe burning, some stuff like that. But I can easily change this screen. But I tell you guys also about my DS Lite that actually initially that DS Lite worked like a charm. But the problem is the screen below, you cannot see anything on it. It's really blurry and glitchy. So I changed the screen, it works. And then the moment I tried to take out the battery, put back on the case, put back the battery in again, try to turn it on, instant die. That's why I prefer not to touch this thing at all. Even to open this thing, I don't even dare want to do it unless it's broken, but I wish it doesn't, because I still have progress to do in the Pokemon Platinum, and then the sequence of Hotel Dust, I still need to finish that one. I haven't studied yet. One of my favorite thing, a video game, like imagine what kind of device you play a video game like this. You're holding like this, and then you got a pen. It's just crazy. So this is like the first ever dual screen handheld console. This one doesn't got the camera like the last 3DS, and this one also the size is much wider than my 3DS, but the screen smaller. Overall, the gaming experience is really fun. The button works like a charm, even though like you guys can see on the screen, I doesn't feel anything of it. Like I forgot that things there, you know, it just happened to be there. I play Mario Kart DS, works like a charm. The performance, there's no laggy, really good. The Hotel Dust, I play half of it on the 3DS, half of it on here. I prefer playing it on the 3DS because it's much lighter and then the screen is bigger. Other than that, Pokemon Platinum, it's just Pokemon. Like, I don't know if you guys like this game. I mean, most of the people, the first thing they see, like, you are weird people, you know, playing like pixelated small character walking around. People that don't understand that game will feel like you guys are weird. But if you know the essential of this game, you know, like, bro, you guys know about the Philippines, I think it's from Philippines, right? The cockfight things, underground scene. Bro, Pokemon is literally that. Like, you go in the wild, catch some animal, and then make them fight. Like, what's the difference between the dog fight or even cock fight? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like early thing teaches us to do that. I mean, not most people do the cock fight and stuff because we got Pokemon, bro. Much better. We got hundreds of Pokemon to catch, 100 Pokemon to train, and then there's also evolution of the Pokemon. I really love the evolution things. Like, we play, you know, level up and then we change the Pokemon. Man, it's so cool, bro. But the bad thing about the Pokemon is alright, back again. I'm sorry for the sudden change in my camera, as my camera out of battery as soon as I'm talking about the bad part of the Pokemon. So back with the topic, Pokemon. It's not a bad game. The bad thing about is the when you addicted to keep progressing, to keep level up the Pokemon instead of enjoying the whole thing is kind of stressful because you will get too repetitive on same thing over and over again. You know, you keep going to the class in and out just to upgrade each of the Pokemon. I don't know if you guys have a better ways to do it. That's how I usually do it, especially like on this thing. It really is. So for the big 26, 6, 7, do you think it's a good idea to buy a Nintendo DS for yourself? I would say no. The best option is go for the Nintendo 3DS, because the Nintendo 3DS you're able to play 3DS and then DS on the Twilight menu plus. Compared to this one, you only can play the DS. I mean, you can play the, I think this is for the Game Boys. I'm not sure if it's only for the Game Boy Advance, but I don't find any way to play the Game Boys through what do we call it, custom ROM. You know, because this device is really old, that you need external things like this TTAS to make sure you're able to run the custom ROM. I'm not sure if you can do it for the Game Boy on this thing. I think you can't do it, you know, because of the, yeah, because it's old, unless you bought some Game Boy cartridge, put it in there. So far, I mean, if you want to buy like a Game Boy XP or Game Boy Advance, I would recommend you go up for this, but from this, still the best will be the 3DS. So it keep repeating cycle, but I think the top will be the 3DS. Sure, we got a much better hardware of the 3DS, but the 3DS is the 3DS. You can play like all of the 3DS game, no problem. Sure, some people say the performance improve between all the other spec, but to be honest with you, as long as you can play it, it's run, it's good, especially if you get the cheap price on the 3DS. And for this thing, I bought from Japan. I think I forgot about the price already because it's been a couple of months. It's definitely cheaper than my 3DS, but considering the condition, it got problem with the screens, and then oh yeah, it doesn't come with the stylus. Also the charger, I need to wait another 2 weeks just to test it out. Imagine if I bought the charger and then this thing doesn't turn on. That really sucks. I'm glad it's worked. So yeah, that's the reason, another reason why I would say it's not worth it to buy Nintendo DS. You should just go for the 3DS. And then what's next from the Nintendo that I think worth it beside the 3DS? It will be a Switch Lite, but I would say it's not the best from the Nintendo. The best will always be 3DS in my best opinion, even though I just experienced it a year ago. But for the Switch Lite, I will do a next video about it, and I will talk about the bad thing about it, the good thing about it. And in that video, I will tell you guys if whether I'm agree with Austin Evans that keep tell us that is the best gaming handheld to buy at this time. I would say I will talk about it more in the next video. That's all from me. Thank you for the watching. Make sure to subscribe my video.
Remember the last time you used a public restroom?